You're Mary, right? Lisa's mother.
Yes, that's me.
I'm James's father, Stephen. I heard that you were refusing to meet my lawyer. That's why I decided to contact you directly.
I'm not available right now.
If I were you, I'd make myself available and meet with the lawyer now. Sometimes I wonder what we did to deserve such bad luck like meeting your family.
What? Meeting us was bad luck for your family? Are you crazy? Are you even aware of the problem your son caused? He crashed his car into my daughter. Now my daughter is still in a coma.
Please, calm down, okay?
My daughter's wounds may have already healed, but she still hasn't regained consciousness. How do you expect me to calm down?
No matter how much you shout, your daughter won't wake up, will she? Anyway, my son is the only heir to our company, so I hope we can resolve this privately. I don't want our name getting dragged in the mud. I'll give you whatever you want. Just cooperate.
Do people like you really think money can solve everything?
I mean, my son said he didn't do it on purpose. He didn't mean to hit your daughter. Nobody wanted this. But it happened by mistake. And you want to ruin my son's future because of it? Don't you think that's a bit much?
My daughter had a bright future ahead of her, and now instead of getting closer to her dreams, she is just lying in bed unconscious. It's been 2 weeks.
Don't you think you're overreacting? It's only been 2 weeks. She's still young. Even if she wakes up next year, she'll still have plenty of time to follow her dreams. My son, on the other hand, doesn't have the same luxury of time. James is the heir to a large dynasty, which means he has so much to learn in such little time, and you're just delaying and complicating things for us. People like you are such a waste of time.
People like me?
Yes, you're just a single mother, right? I shouldn't bother talking with you. I am the chairman of a prestigious company. My time is precious. You should be thankful I took the initiative to find you at all. I heard the life that you and your daughter live isn't a very comfortable one. I can change that. I can pay for all your medical expenses, and I'm willing to give you a monthly stipend.
You can't just go around buying people off, act like a decent human being, and apologize sincerely.
I'm giving you an opportunity of a lifetime. Imagine how much better your life would be if you just accept this deal. To be honest, you'll be benefiting more from it than we are. And even if you don't cooperate, your rebellious attitude won't get you anywhere. My son will never go to jail. I'm very well connected. I'm giving you one last chance. Either accept the deal or give up your peace and sanity, because once you reject this very generous offer, I'll come at you ruthlessly. I can make your life a living hell.
Your son committed a crime. If my daughter doesn't survive this, he'll have committed homicide, and you're an accessory to the crime. I'll never accept any dirty money from you. Whatever you say or do, I won't change my mind.
Okay, suit yourself. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Get out!
2 hours later.
Mary was furious, interrogating Stephen for falsely accusing her daughter of stealing the car, while the girl was a victim of a previous accident. What have you done? Why did the police try to arrest my daughter? They said they received some information about a car theft and that she's the primary suspect. Explain this to me right now!
Sorry, but I really don't know what you're on about. Well, actually, I heard that your daughter was expelled from school. Is that true?
Stephen, my daughter is clearly the victim here. She's not a suspect in any crime. It's your son who should be expelled.
Why are you dragging my son into this? All I know is that your daughter stole the car.
You know that's not true. My daughter was hit by your son's car. I even have medical records from the doctor as evidence. Stop lying and falsely accusing my daughter of stealing a car. She's too young to do such a thing. I know what's happening here. You are setting me up, all because I didn't agree to the deal. That's it, isn't it?
Whoa, slow down there. You can't be making all these accusations without any proof to show it. I've always been an exemplary citizen of this country. No one will believe these allegations.
Do you think that because you have money, you can have anything and everything you want? Be careful. The truth always comes out in the end.
Watch your mouth. Your daughter is a criminal, and that's the truth. I'd be ashamed if I was her parent. As long as you accept my offer, I promise to keep my end of the bargain and give you the good life I promised.
Good life? Before your son caused the accident, we already had a good life. You ruined it.
I told you. I will do everything within my power to protect my son. And so, when I walk away now, whatever you decide will be final. If you don't take the deal, there will be no second chance for you.
We don't need your money, and your threats mean nothing to me. I'm not scared. I will fight to protect my daughter.
Let's see. Your daughter is in a coma. Won't have a school to go to when she wakes up because she was expelled, and is now a suspect of Grand Theft Auto. Looks like she won the lottery there, huh? Good luck getting that back from her.
You really think all your money makes you powerful and untouchable? I'll teach you a lesson. Then you'll see that money can't buy everything.
I'll wait and see.
A few days later.
What the hell have you done? Delete that video now.
Well, hello to you too. What are you on about?
Don't play dumb. My son won't come out of his room because of what you did, and now the whole school is talking about it. Are you trying to get revenge on me?
Ah, I know what this is about. You're talking about the video of your son bragging to his friends about how you used money to cover up his crime, right? The video was captured by the school's security camera. I have nothing to do with it. Talk to them, not me. And while you're at it, how about taking the time to ask how many other people in the school your son has offended?
Shut up. My son is the prince of the school. No one will dare speak against him. Everyone wants to fall in his favor.
Are you sure about that? Because that's completely different from what I've heard. Your son likes to bully and harass his female classmates. He even randomly attacks people. He punches and kicks anyone who gets in his way. Oh, and he's not doing very well in his classes. Not only does he skip classes, but he also refuses to take exams. He even forces others to take his exams for him. Everyone in the school scrambles at the sight of him, and even when they hear his name. It seems that you don't know your son very well. Parent to parent, here's a piece of advice. Be a better father and talk to your son.
All that isn't true. You're just making those up to intimidate me and get on my nerves. Well, it's not working. I know my son is loved by his teachers and his peers.
Really? Then why isn't there anyone standing up for him? Has anyone called to express their concern for him? If so, then surely they would defend him. My daughter has a lot of friends who are willing to help her without batting an eye. And now that the video has gone viral at school, it won't be long until it becomes trending on YouTube and Twitter. If you truly love your son, you shouldn't let him take responsibility for his actions. Teach him how to be a good person. What you are doing now isn't a form of love. You are encouraging his bad behavior. He'll think doing horrible things to others is okay, and when he's older, he'll definitely end up in jail one way or another.
Are you stupid? How can I bear to see my son suffer? Just wait and see. I'll turn this around and clear my son's name. And when I find out whoever helps Lisa, I'll make them regret it.
Bring it on. I will fight for my daughter until the end. No matter how powerful you think you are, you will find out soon that karma spares no one.
A few days later.
Mary, what did you do? Why are our clients pulling out and cancelling their contracts?
You can check online. It's all over Twitter.
Twitter? Why is this video even trending? How did it happen? What the hell? You paid celebrities to share the video?
No, I didn't pay them. They were happy to share it for their friend.
Their friend? Who?
Me, obviously. To you, I may be just a struggling single mother struggling, but I am very blessed to be surrounded with people who will help me and protect me when I need it. You may be sitting on a shitload of money, but what I have, your dirty money can never buy.
You bitch. You really think you've won? You're only going to regret what you did. Because now I'm coming after your friends too, and they'll regret ever helping you.
They would never feel that way because they are true friends. You wouldn't know because you don't have real relationships with people. You just buy them off with money and lavish things.
So, I don't need that useless friendship anyway. Also, I'll have you know the police have confirmed that your daughter is the culprit of the theft of my son's car.
I'm sure you pay the police to say that too. I'm not worried though. I asked my friends in the police department to investigate the case, and they promised to work on it until my daughter is proven not guilty.
Wait, you have friends in the police department? How's that even possible? What's the name of the police officer or detective? I'll deal with him directly.
Do you think I'm stupid? Of course I won't tell you. Oh, and fair warning, the police are on their way to your house with a search warrant. I suggest you cooperate and tell the truth. My friend is a high-ranking official. Before you get any bright ideas, I'm telling you now that he can't be bought. You won't be able to bribe him. In fact, if you try to do that, you will get in bigger trouble.
What? Okay, you win. I'll make my son apologize to your daughter, then you can call off the investigation.
You think it's that simple? And what about you? Aren't you going to take responsibility for your actions?
I can't go to jail. I have a company to run. It will crash without me. What will happen to my 1,000+ employees?
This is a consequence you have to face. I don't know what you're so worried about. Even if you get arrested, isn't your son the heir to your company? He can take over when you get thrown in jail.
You just want to see my family fall apart, don't you? How dare you mess with me?
Oh, I dare mess with you. People like you need to be taught a serious lesson.
I'm sorry. There, are you happy now? I've apologized. Now fix all this.
After all the things you have done to my family, do you think an apology is all it takes? My daughter is still in a coma because of your son. She's weak and vulnerable. Who knows when she will wake up? And when she does, she'll have to change schools because you got her expelled. Don't you feel guilty? You're so cold and heartless.
Shut up. Just turn this around now. I have no time to deal with this shit. I have a multi-million company to run.
Ah, seems like you don't want to change. Okay then, have it your way. I won't argue with you anymore, but I will leave you with this. You may think that being born into a wealthy family is all that. Having a lot of money makes you feel powerful and untouchable, doesn't it? But take a step back every now and then, because then you'll see the reality that money can't buy you happiness. You can be the richest man on earth, but if you don't have people who love and care about you, then you have nothing.
After that,
The police completed the investigation on my daughter's car accident and theft accusation. They found Stephen and his father guilty and arrested them both. Their famous multi-million company became a hot topic in the news because of this scandal. That caused the company's business to suffer and they almost went bankrupt. I was harassed by the media for a long time, but the truth has finally come to light. I have successfully fought for justice for my daughter. Thanks to the doctor's efforts and my daughter's strong will, she has finally regained consciousness. Now my daughter has been discharged from the hospital and has returned home to rest and recover. As for her expulsion, it has been lifted. Once she has fully recovered, she will be able to come back to school. After James was arrested, he kept sending letters of apology to my house every month. A few days ago, my daughter went to see James in jail and he cried so much. My daughter said, "This time, I forgive you." I asked her why she did this. She said she knew deep down that James wasn't a bad kid. It was his father's influence that made him make bad decisions. I was truly surprised that my daughter had such a mature way of thinking. I was so proud of her for being the bigger person, just like her father. I think her dad would be very pleased and proud of her too. In this world, there are indeed many things that can be bought with money. But I still believe that there are certainly some things that money can never buy, like genuine friends who are willing to help me overcome what feels could be the lowest point of my life, or a daughter who's kind and has such a pure heart.